Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. It gives me a great delight to review another episode of Hollyoaks. This one would be for the 20th of August 2021. Let's start off with the elephant in the room. Fergus and Maxine. Wow, I did not see that coming at all. I don't know if you guys saw that. I mean, when they were drinking the couple of beers, I didn't think much of it, but then when the camera showed more and more beers piling up on the table, I thought, okay, this is getting a bit weird. And lo and behold, they, both end up in bed with each other or on the floor in the living room, I believe it was. Maxine was fast asleep. And Fergus seemed chuffed with himself like he achieved something. And it's a bit sickening because you're going out with her mum, but then you slept with the daughter. Even though it's both consenting adults, but it's just a bit weird. And you're and it's also your best mate's girlfriend, or is supposed to be your best mate. So I don't know if Warren's going to find out how long this, what's he going to do? How's he going to react? What do you guys think? Let me know. I don't think that's a good, especially the way Maxine was bickering at Warren all day throughout that episode. She was just causing fights, arguments and everything. Just the character I've noticed lately, Maxine, even though she's got a job, she still somehow has a lot of time on her hands and, kind of always, pinpoints on Warren. And I don't know, I just feel like she gets offended quite easily. I'd imagine if you're going out with someone or, you're married to someone, it's just meant to be, not that difficult. And I believe, we are kind of seeing Maxine just making it pretty difficult on both herself and Warren. Because, previous episode, she got offended with the accounts business, because she don't want Warren to think she's daft. And this episode, I think she also saw Sienna having a heart-to-heart with Warren in this episode as well, because Sienna apologized to Warren and said it was Summer who shot her basically, and she allowed to see her kids. Warren was very surprisingly very big about it and said water under the bridge, and he just wants to see his kids, I guess, because it's been too long for him. He just doesn't have any time to argue. And Maxine can see the connection. So I think Maxine was a bit jealous. And later on, in their flat, they had like a mini argument. I just feel like Maxine, she's the character that they're making her out to be, and always had in the past as well, with a bit too much time on her hands, always kind of discovers everything that may not be so good for her, and she ends up in a not very ideal situation or a good situation. Let me know what you guys think. I think the actress is a very good actress. The person who plays Maxine. In terms of the character, I do feel like they need to give her better storylines, in my opinion. But obviously, where she slept with Fergus, that's going to be huge. When I say better, I don't mean bigger or smaller. I just mean more of a quality, just more of an interesting storyline. I don't know how I feel about this, where she slept with Fergus. I don't know how that story will develop. If I was a producer, or I don't know if I would have done that. But regardless, it's going to be big, you can tell. I doubt Warren's going to find right away, but they are most likely to get caught a few months down the line. What else happened in the episode? We saw Liberty apologise to Leah, and it was just really funny seeing Steve's reaction and when he saw Liberty, because they all assumed she's dead, Uh, but then, she's come out, apologized to Leah, and this is what I found very confusing. Where she's apologizing to Leah, fair enough, but she's making it out like she deliberately hit Leah, which wasn't the case because she thought Summer was after her. That's how she hit Leah in when she was running away from Summer, like many episodes ago. I don't understand. Like, she could have clarified, she could have defended herself and clarified that and say, look, Leah, I thought you were Summer. Summer was after me. She was gonna kill me. You happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm pretty sure Steve and Leah, they would have received that a bit better than how Liberty, addressed the situation by saying that she's just sorry, she was out of her mind or whatever. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So of course, Leah and Steve are gonna be upset, and they're gonna walk away from her. That's the reaction that you should expect. And Brody and Sienna. I think Sienna wanted something to happen again with Brody. Brody kind of assumed, it's too soon. So much has happened. He doesn't really know what to feel, I guess, and that makes sense, to be honest. You shouldn't just, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but you shouldn't really jump from one relationship to another without having some time to yourself. And yeah, and also the way, Trish is treating Leah is just unacceptable from an adult point of view. And again, Leah keeps self-involving her. I don't know what Hollyoaks are doing. They're making her character getting self-involved again in situation where she's been warned to keep away. Example, Trish is telling her to keep away, but Leah keeps coming back, trying to self-involve her again. And I guess she just ends up in more trouble. I know there might not be many dance schools around, but Leah should just find something else, or just, stay away from Trish, because, that woman is toxic. And she even said, to Maxine, she doesn't care where the money comes from, like, i.e. Fergus, but as long as it pays the bills and stuff, which is fair enough. Obviously, on one hand, it's immoral, but I guess she's trying to be less problematic than Maxine, who just, again, self-involves her with everything and anything that she finds and comes across. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next episode review. Peace.